Hey guys, it's Elizabeth from the Missionaries of God's Love in Tustin, California, and today we're going to talk about why am I suffering? But before we dive into this topic, I invite you to find a quiet place to sit. Straighten your back, relax your shoulders, and take a deep breath in. Invite the Holy Spirit to come to you. Come, Holy Spirit, and please descend your Spirit upon me. Even if I do not deserve you, I need you. Please help me, Lord, in whatever situation I find myself in. Whether it is I'm struggling emotionally, physically, mentally, or spiritually. Please fill me with your peace and help me during these turbulations. Thank you, God. I feel like there's so many people in the world who are just suffering, and they suffer because of many different reasons. They suffer because of anxiety, they suffer because of depression, they suffer because of insecurities they have. They suffer because of financial instability. They suffer because they're just not happy. They feel like they're missing this purpose in their life. Or really, they just have a lot of problems in their life, like family problems, friendship problems, relationship problems. The list goes on. It is normal for humanity to suffer. But I feel like one of the main reasons why people suffer is because they do not have all the control. Things are just not normal. They feel out of control, out of our power. Sleeping schedules are not the same, and it feels like we have so many changes to our schedule, to our daily routines, or we simply lack having stability. But I tell you what, despite all of the negativity, all of the negative emotions, and all of the negative thoughts that we are experiencing, change how you view the situation you're going through. Instead of viewing just dark clouds, storms, lightning, pain, instead of having that dark and negative outlook, look at your situation as an opportunity to let go of that control. I know, even that sounds stressful and painful. Like, what? Elizabeth, how am I gonna let go of the control? You're crazy. I can't do that. I know. I literally have struggled with this myself. Always wanting to control things, always wanting to fix it, always being the one who is fixing the problems. But at the end of the day, we cannot fix those problems ourselves. We simply can't. I've literally tried it myself so many times in my life. Problem after problem after problem. Elizabeth going there and trying to fix it and being like, no, let me start doing this, and no, let me talk to that person and say this, and no, let me go do that and this other thing, and the list goes on again. And guess what? Elizabeth, you or whoever it is can't fix the problem. Because no matter how good you fix it, it could always be better. And by that I mean, the fixing that we do isn't the best. And sometimes the fixing that we do makes the situation worse, or makes the situation last longer, makes the pain, the stress last longer. So instead of us trying to be the problem solver, instead of us trying to be that handyman and you can count on me, I can do it, I'm the one who's going to fix it. Notice the word I. Instead of giving all the credit to yourself, giving all the pressure, all the stress to yourself, literally just let it go. Let it go. Because the only way we can overcome that overwhelming stress, that overwhelming negativity, that overwhelming problem is by giving everything, everything to God. All the pain, all the stress, all the negativity, all the worries, all the problems. Literally just give it to God and He will take care of it. Let Him be the doctor. Let Him be the nurse. Let God be the caregiver for you in whatever situation you find yourself in. Because God is the ultimate healer. And He is the only one who can heal you and me when we find ourselves in impossible situations, when we find ourselves in dead ends and we're just stuck and lost and we're like, God, I don't know what to do anymore. Please help me. When we've reached that state, go to God and let go of everything and literally remain in God's arms. Remain in His love and peace. The love and peace He wants to give you right now. Matthew 11 verse 28 reads, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Wow, what a beautiful verse. What a liberating verse. I literally imagine just being in a field with Jesus, laying down on the grass, Jesus by my side, and I just breathe in His peace. I feel the sun hitting on my skin and feel the breeze blowing. As I am with Jesus, everything is still. The storm calms down and I find peace. His peace. Or another image that comes to mind is me running into the arms of Jesus. And as I run towards His arms, I see His smile. That smile that is full of happiness, love, and welcoming. And as I crush into His arms and feel His love and heat, as we embrace, I cry. I let out all the stress, all the built up energy and negativity. I hold tightly to Christ, so tightly, and as I breathe, I begin to feel His tranquility, His peace. I I breathe in His essence and feel relief. A lot of the times when we go through something stressful, when we're going through an unbearable pain or suffering, we just want it to be over instantly. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that. But sometimes Jesus wants us to be purified. Jesus wants us to receive healing. But we can only receive that total and complete healing is when we surrender to Him completely. We sometimes overcomplicate ourselves. We sometimes start doing geometry when it's unnecessary. Because really, your problems, your suffering, and your pain can be removed by simply trusting in God and surrendering completely to His will. Be obedient and remain constant in prayer, because God will take care of it. Actually, He already is. We just need to be patient, be constant with God, be in prayer, have faith, and be open to His will. And I leave you with this verse, Romans 15, verse 13, which reads, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that you may abound in hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." I invite you to continue talking to God and meditating on this topic, and tell God, "Speak to me, O Lord, for your servant is listening."